Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday Sanctuary. I'm doing an effort today to turn on both. Oh, it didn't work on Rumble. Okay. Oh, well. Let me see if I can fix that. And I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Yeah, we're just going to proceed as is. So, welcome. Super excited to be here today. And we are live also on TikTok, which I've got a camera up here to facilitate both. So I hope you're all having a beautiful day. And hello, Pachamama. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day here in North Vancouver. And we're very excited. This week I go up to Vedette Lake, and Vedette Lake is dubbed the center of the universe, and the center of the universe energetically because there's an energy vortex there. And so it's been used for ceremonies by Indigenous for many, many, many years. There's a sweat lodge that's been set up there that David Pills and I do ceremony at and bring people in to expansion, so to speak, and become more than they believe they are. And so that's kind of my mission this lifetime. Hello, everybody over on TikTok. We're running 2 cameras. And the point of this expansion right now is, we're all connected. So I believe we're all souls having this human experience. And our whole, hi Janice, our whole mission is to remember who we truly are. And so depending on how many times you've been to the planet, to this game, we'll call it, and I gamify it, mostly because I find that you get these beautiful messages in and you follow synchronicities and you start to remember that you're much more powerful than you led to believe, and that we are meant to be abundant and free and powerful, each in our own right. And so what I would love to share today is some energy, share my energy with you. The more you come into yourself, the more you do the inner work, so to speak, the more you expand yourself, the higher your frequency or vibration becomes. And so I have done Reiki. I started with Reiki just to understand energies. I moved on to quantum, and now it's kind of up leveled from there. Egypt activated me last March in a really big way. And that was for me surrendering to source, I use my rods as guidance, or I douse with my fingers or my body, and we'll talk more about that. And by doing that, I've allowed myself to um, be free in a different way. And so when I surrender to that and you follow those synchronicities and you follow the guidance that you're given, you're being tested. Will you do this? Will you do that? And so you slowly start to remember. And I'm starting to remember a lot more. And then you connect with like-minded people that are vibrating at the same level. Some of those may be what we call soul family. And those are people that you've agreed to come in and work with that vibrate at a similar frequency. So Seraphine is one of those people. Norma is one of those people. And the more you can trigger each other to remember things, the more empowerment you have, the more you want to learn, the more you want to expand yourself, the easier life becomes. And when you shift your energy, the world has no choice but to shift with you. It is, so if you look at it this way, we're not taking in information through the eyes like we've been led to believe. We're actually projecting out. So it coming in and projecting out, if that makes sense. So how does this all begin for me? Because a lot of you probably don't know, I've always been a black sheep. I've never fit in my entire life. I never felt school was important. I'm like, why am I here? I missed quite a bit of high school and decided to move out of my parents' home. So again, I could have more freedom and do as I choose. And I chose to work. So I felt I was getting more out of being out in the world and learning and exploring that way than I did being in a classroom, being told how I should behave and memorize for this test and etc. And so there begins the adventure. Now, those of us that are black sheep often struggle because we never fit in. And one of the biggest things of being part of a tribe or a collective is feeling like you fit in. And so it takes a lot of courage and a lot of probably in my case, beating myself up even, and through, trials and tribulations, a lot of drinking, a lot of drugs, a lot of, hell bent, I don't care, I'm doing this anyway, very masculine driven energy. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I'll prove you wrong, I'll prove you wrong. And now I've come into this beautiful balance through realizing that if I'm the one common denominator in everything going on in my life, then I need to take responsibility for my life. And that's the biggest thing, is being responsible for all of our words, our actions, and our thoughts, right? I'm going to repeat a few things some of you have heard, but this is for everyone, so bear with me. uh, you are not the one thinking, you are not the one speaking, you are the one observing that. And so this goes back to your brain is the computer, your subconscious is the programming. And from ages birth until 7, you are programmed from your external parents, school, friends, relatives, in order to keep yourself safe. Now, your subconscious only knows you, and the only thing it wants to do is keep you safe. That is its mission. And so, as you go through this, your entire life is running against that programming. And so, quite often, when people have fear come up, fear is just, to me, it's face everything and rise, because it's just something your subconscious doesn't know. So then fear comes up to maybe keep you smaller so that you don't break out of that mold. Now, the more you push through, and it can be small things, the more you push through those, the stronger you become, the more your soul expands, the easier life gets, the more you're like, fuck fear. I choose not to be afraid. I'm not afraid of external things, because I've learned that every time I push through something, on the other side of that is more freedom and more freedom and more freedom. And then you suddenly go, Pata, I'm not even going to worry about all that shit. That doesn't matter to me. I'm going to choose to create my life the way I would like to live my life, so that I have that full power and I have that full control. A lot of people won't like this. A lot of people don't like it when you set up boundaries with them, or, even as you start to vibrate more naturally at a higher level, those that are not meant to resonate with you will fall off. People will leave. And that can become, excuse me, quite a lonely portion of this journey. So, first of all, you realize that everything you believe to be true throughout your entire life is you starting to question it, right? Maybe things are happening for you that have you questioning this. And then the more you question it, the more truth will start to come in for you. A lot of people get goosebumps. A lot of people, we call them goosebumps, God bumps, whatever you choose to call them. And as you go through this and you realize this, then you start to seek truth. And then you find out what's true for you. And no matter what that truth might be or what's going on in the world, what's most important is what's true for you. And so if you don't want to do something, don't do it. If you do want to do something, take the steps towards it and do it. And so as we go through this process, if you looked at me even 3 years ago, and I was running my painting business and expanding myself at the same time, and working with that was about 7 or 8 years ago. I started to work with a master coach, and the reason I did is because I had hit a wall and realized that my business could no longer operate the way I was operating it with me doing everything. And so then, after bootstrapping for so many years, I decided to seek help. And I found Leap Zone Strategies along with Luciana, who is my master coach. And I kept saying, I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy. He goes, your brain, you're a powerful manifester. Your brain's just giving you what you're asking for. And it was like a light bulb went off, and I went, oh, I need to retrain this brain. And so that started my self-discovery. People called personal development at the time. And I did this huge stint with something called Mind Valley. And Mind Valley is a online platform for personal development. And I became a master certified trainer with them, took all I could learn from them, came to a new realization. Oh, they're still on the stage. They're still speaking down to people. They're still not gathering people as equals. And then they're saying, here's my program, come be like me. And it's like, well, no, I want to be me. Everyone, you should just be you. There's only one of you. There's only one frequency that is yours alone. There is only one soul that is yours alone. And so, therefore, then we can look at this way, that if that is true, then what is most important? Me, right? Me first. It's a me first movement. When I fill my cup up and I feel good, then therefore it is easier to go out in the world, right? And so quite often it is called a hero's journey. And we go through, and if you choose to take on this mission and you choose to take on the challenge of actually changing versus sitting status quo and actually getting quite stagnant, or sitting on a hamster wheel, as I like to call it, of survival mode. And when you can pull out of that and become the observer of your thoughts and your words and your actions, and then in turn take small steps and start tapping into that inner intuition. You have a guidance system. We all do. It's beautiful. And that guidance system comes kind of from our higher self. So your entire soul cannot come into this body. It's too much. You're too big. It's too much. So you bring a part of you, and then you're attached to your soul through almost a tether. Call it a silver string, silver line, so to speak. And we are attached to that, and you can tap into your higher self. And you're actually, well, we won't go into that quite yet. You can tap into your higher self. And this is how we start to know truth for us. This is how we start to trust. And some people will call those parts of themselves guides. I call it my higher self. I know it's me. I know it's me supporting me to remember. And you preset things up before you come in. So you choose maybe a trigger point where you're going to go, oh, it's an opportunity to break free, to expand more. And we've got a lot of support right now with the energetics. And so if everything is energy and energy can't be created or destroyed, what happens to this body when it's done? I like to call it an avatar. The movie Avatar is a very, very good description. At the end of the day, it's not far off at all from reality, right? If you have any questions, if you have any comments, guys, on TikTok or on Facebook or on YouTube, please put them in, and I can see them. So it'd be really beautiful to hear your feedback, and then I will do some healings. So please let me know if you have some specifics that you would like to have worked on, and I will work on that. And let me know if towards the end of the hour, I'd like to take the last 15, 20 minutes and do a meditation. Those of you that have gone through my live meditations, I just close my eyes and it comes through. So it's what everyone needs on the call at this specific time. Okay. All right. So if our soul's not on here and we can tap into that, the energies on the earth are expanding. Earth is an energy being. So we all have what we call a torus field. The torus field comes up through our energy centers. Some people call them chakras. It comes out the top of our head and it goes out like this and then comes back down. That is your energy field. People call it an aura as well. So this is the aura is the reflection of your energy field and what's going on for you. And so you can choose to work on your energy body. So we have a physical body, an energy body, we have our mind, we have our subconscious, we have our higher self. And the idea is to get this all working cohesively together. And when you do that, that's when the magic unfolds. And so for every word you're saying, every thought you're having, every action you're taking, you are manifesting your reality. So if you don't like where you're at, or you don't like something about your life, it's truly up to you to change that, and truly up to you to shift your focus onto what is most important for you. And what do you want? Make a list, spell it out. That's why they call it spelling. Spell it out and then repeat it and act as if you already have it. That deep feeling of gratitude. Whenever you're frustrated or sad, you can always turn to gratitude. I'm so grateful you're all on here today. It'd be really lonely if it was just me. I don't do so well just recording videos. I do much better doing lives because I love to interact with you guys. It's an energy exchange. It's playful. It's fun. And I'm super happy to see you all here. So how can we work on this more? So we can write things out. We can speak it out. We can tell somebody else that, would support you and love you and give you caring, instead of saying, "Oh, that's impossible. You can't do that." Right? Don't hang out with people who believe in your dreams with you, because your dreams are your dreams. They're nobody else's. Your wishes are your wishes. They're nobody else's. And so how can we enhance that and grow that feeling? Keeping our vibrations higher. Ways to keep our vibrations higher: uh, getting outside in nature, sun gazing, morning and evening. I just spent 5 weeks away, excuse me, and that entire time we sun gazed. Every single morning we watched the sunrise, every single evening we watched the sunset, and that was really, really powerful. I know my vibrations have increased because I can feel it in my body. For example, in even getting suntan, the sun was no longer, you're welcome, Tammy. The sun was no longer tanning me really dark as it used to. I'm actually getting it into my cells. Another way of increasing your vibration is listening to sounds, vibrations, birds singing. Those birds are for us. Those birds are to activate us. And so when you listen to the birds, and we had goats when we were on an island in Greece, and they had bells around them, and it was like bell therapy because you could hear all the goats, and then you could hear them all over the mountains, right? There was one particular goat who really kept hanging out with us. He was really sweet. It was quite cute. But they are goats. But the birds are for us for the song. The sun is for us to bring up the sun and to watch that. The moon is for us now. So I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the moon's really changed. It's not the same. And so is the sun. It's whiter and brighter. This is for us. These, the way, if we start to follow nature, we will start to come into alignment. This is like our biggest gift, is to realize we're not separate. We're connected, right? The trees are there for us. They're taking in our carbon monoxide and they're giving us oxygen back. You can hug a tree and it'll help ground you. You can say, please take away anything that no longer serves me. You can walk in nature, swim in the ocean, sit by a river. There's so many things that are free that you can do. Go barefoot on the earth, because then you connect and it helps to energize us. That plugging your feet into sand at the beach, that's one of my favorite things to do. We sat around on beaches collecting rocks, like that active meditation. You can be the observer doing dishes, cleaning, whatever you're doing to become the observer. Perfect, Pachamama, thank you. To become the observer of your surroundings, you'll start to notice little synchronicities. A lot of people start with something doesn't seem right, and then they're like starting to question, but they're quiet about it. And then they're taking more time alone. And then they're moving more into, oh, I'm seeing numbers all the time. Well, that's because you're now paying attention. You're seeing 11, 11. You're seeing 111, 333. You're seeing these things because you're starting to observe more. Yay! That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. Keep going. And so then we move on to, you're trying to describe to other people what's going on for you and they're not getting it, right? Maybe your job doesn't resonate with you anymore, and that's frustrating. Maybe you can't go out in public as much because you're really feeling the energies more. So these are all part of this process of expanding yourself. A lot of people are calling it awakening. I call it expansion, because I believe we're just expanding our energies and becoming more powerful than we've ever been led to believe. And so we're on this trajectory, we're on this path. And whatever you focus on, you're going to get more of, because you're putting your energy there. Where attention goes, energy flows. So what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on external things that are out of your control? Are you focusing on external things that are out of your control? Take that energy back. Put your energy into things that bring you joy, that make you happy, that expand you, whether it's gardening, art, painting, hanging out with like-minded people, finding your tribe, so to speak. And if this is resonating with you, I would love you to come and sign up over on adventuresforconnection.com so that we can keep you in the loop for these free events, monthly healings, I will do random lives like this, but I don't know when, just what I'm called to. And so if you're looking to connect more, this is of interest to you. Because one of the things I've learned to do is to bring people together and then go as a tribe, as a collective, and get to hang out together. Because when you're together, physically, there's a stronger activation going on. Somebody's not speaking their truth right now. That's why my throat's like this. So I'm just going to share that. That's coming through. I don't know who it is, but somebody's not speaking their truth. And that's a really important thing. So even if it feels uncomfortable, to start speaking your truth. If somebody else doesn't like it, oh well, you're not responsible for how other people are reacting. You're responsible for you. Now, I'm not saying to be hurtful to people or to be unempathetic. You can be empathetic, but not go into savior mode. You can be kind and still hold your boundaries. You can be soft, but firm. And when you start to stand in your power and you start to glow and you start to shine, you will attract others like that and you will find your tribe. So even though it may feel lonely at times, it will come, right? And so then comes that expansion. And then you slowly start to realize you're getting more messages, you're getting your intuition. Oh, my intuition never lies to me. I knew I shouldn't have done that and I did it. And I shouldn't have because I knew, right? So you have a knowing. What is your gift? Share with me in the comments, guys. What is your gift? Yeah, you're welcome, Jen. Yeah. Yeah. And encourage more viewers to share. Yes. Encourage everyone to share, please. Love it. Thank you. More people share out. So please share this if you're called to. All right. So if you have any questions throughout this, let me know. And then what I would like to do is just get everyone to plant their feet on the floor or on the ground if you're outside. We're going to take a few deep breaths. Take another deep breath. Another deep breath. I want you to fill your lungs and fill your belly. And as you breathe out of your mouth, you're releasing any energy you no longer need, that no longer serves you. And we'll talk about gifts afterwards, Catherine. And another deep breath. I'm going to teach you guys how to feel more expanded today. This is the meditation that's been coming through. And Pachamama, it's very healing, but I will do some specific work on your right shoulder and under your arm. Just keep breathing deeply for a few minutes. We have more hairs on the bottom of our lungs than we do on the top. And so when you take these deep breaths and you flood your body with oxygen, your body naturally relaxes, releases tension. So anytime you feel anxious, unsettled, frustrated, angry, disoriented, take some deep breaths. Walk away from people if you need to. Just say, oh, I just need a moment. And go take some deep breaths and give yourself that space you deserve. Okay? Yes, I accept for my highest good only. That's all I can do is only for the highest good, guys. Yeah. So Cindy has a good question. So keep breathing for me. So I'm just activating. So Cindy says, oh, we can put this up here. There we go. My daughter is telling me that I can't just do what I love and resonate with, telling me I need to just get any job because she has two, and that I have to have money and that I've gone too far and I'm confused, that the universe isn't going to just drop in my lap. So it's a really good question, Cindy. Thank you for asking. So I would say to this, some small action is required. So some small action. So, but find something that resonates with you, even if it's a small job. If you need to pay bills, great. If you don't need to worry about this income of money at this moment, then don't worry about it. But your daughter is telling you what to do. Do you see the situation with that? Nobody tells me what to do. I do what I need to do for me. So stand in your power and said, thank you for she's sharing her fears and her concerns to you. She's projecting those on you. So I would say that, thank you for sharing. I understand that's how you feel. But at this moment in time, I'm doing what's best for me. But thank you. So now you're respecting her feelings, but you're also saying, but I need to do what's right for me. Right? And so if you're stuck and do need money in these times, waiting for external forces to come in and rescue us is not the way to be. We need to rescue ourselves. We need to stand in our own power. And if it does mean getting a job, maybe there's something you can create or make and sell, or maybe there's somebody that's like-minded enough that you could work with and expand yourself that way. So I agree. I'm grateful that I do have another business. I can tell you right now though, it's the slowest that business has ever been. So, automatically some fear comes up around that. Oh, is it going away? Now I'm expanding elsewhere and in other ways right now. Is there a roll in of money on that? No. But that's okay because we're building that now. We're building that. And so in order to allow something new to come in, we do have to let go of the old. And so in order to expand in a new way, there has to be room. You have to make room. So how can you make room? Okay, keep breathing. I want everyone to do this for me. I want you to rub your hands together. I want you to put your hands like this and say, activate me, please. What do you feel? Can you make a ball with it? Can you feel those energies? Beautiful Tammy. Tammy on TikTok says, my gifts, unconditional love, healing, and intuitive guidance to the expanding collective. Beautiful. High five. Yeah, you can feel that. Great, Catherine. So this is the beautiful thing is we all are healers. You have chakras on your hands. And so you can put those wherever you're feeling pain, Pachamama. And if it's your right shoulder, you can put your left hand there. Put it wherever you're hurting, or you can put it on your heart. And you can breathe into it and breathe into your area of pain and say, even though I don't understand you, I love you. And breathe love into that. And for me, I know I'm really activated when your crown of thorns, which is neurons around your brain, are all lit up. And so I'm going to see if we can get you guys all a little more lit up. So keep playing with that energy. Keep seeing what you can do with it. And yes, Janice, I'll work on your tendons and your palms. Absolutely. Jen can feel it too. Awesome. This is your birthright to be able to do this. You can have a stomach ache. You can put it there. You have a sore neck. You can put it there. But remember that you need to connect yourself to your body. We are not separate from our body. The part of this being here is to get really connected so that your body never lies to you and read through back and forth. Okay, let's continue with this bit of a meditation for you. Left hip under cheek. Yeah, let's do that. Let's wiggle our butts a bit and let's close our eyes and do that breath. And just remember, there's nowhere you need to be except in this moment. Let's let the outside world just fade away for a few minutes and let's go inward. And let's just feel our bodies and let them relax. And starting with the top of the head, I just want you to feel your head, feel your neck. Mine's quite bobbly at the moment because there's a lot of energy happening up there, but just let it relax. Let your shoulders relax. You don't have to hold them up so tight. Just let them drop. Let your belly breathe. Let it out a little bit. You don't have to hold it in. And wiggle your hips and your thighs and your butt and just let that go. Let your legs relax, roll your ankles, squeeze your toes, and just relax. Doesn't that feel good? Now just keep breathing and imagine you have your chakra. It's at your tailbone. It's at the very root. We're going to grow an energetic tail. We're going to put it down into Mother Earth and just visualize that happening. We're going to get ourselves all grounded right now. And imagine it going through the dirt, through the rocks, through the underground water, through the magma, through the crystal caves, down, down, down into the center of the earth. Now there's a center crystal there, and it's whatever color you need. Whatever color pops into your head first. And I want you to wrap that energetic tail down and around that crystal so that you're really anchored into the center of the earth. And once you feel really anchored, good job, you guys. There we go. I want you to start imagining it coming back up to your body. So it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. And now it's going back up out of the earth. It's coming up through the center of your body, out the top of your head, and it's running through your torus field. And just imagine that running in that motion. It's going from up out of your head like a fountain, down underneath your feet, back up your energy center, and it's just flowing like a fountain. And as it's flowing, you're becoming more you. You're in your body, and you're cleaning your energy field right now. Keep breathing in that relaxed state. Just imagine that flowing. That can have a color as well. Could be the rainbow. Could be pink, could be blue, red, yellow, whatever color you need. There you go. Now I want you to allow that to flow on its own. It's doing it naturally. There's nothing more you need to do. Now imagine your root chakra being red. And I want you to imagine the root chakra red, and you're going to shrink it clockwise. And imagine it shrinking down to the size of a quarter. So just imagine this red color swirling, 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 and shrinking and going down, down, down into the size of a quarter. Can you feel the red? Can you see the red? Keep shrinking it. Keep shrinking it. There you go. Good job. Now we're going to move up to our sacral. Our sacral is orange, and we're going to shrink that one as well. And I want you to shrink it down to the size of a quarter, clockwise. Now imagine it shrinking. Just visualize the color orange getting smaller and smaller and smaller, clockwise, shrinking down. Oh, you're getting faster. Good job. We're going to go up to our solar plexus. This is yellow. Yellow like a daisy, yellow like a sunflower. And imagine shrinking that one down. Shrinking it down to the size of a quarter. Running it clockwise. Shrinking it down, shrinking it down. Good job. Now the next chakra up is our heart chakra. So just imagine the color green, and it's right in the middle of your chest. And I want you to expand this one. And we're going to expand it out clockwise. And we're going to send it out 30 feet. So imagine the color green, green like the trees, green like green grass. It's the healing frequency And it's where we all should be operating from. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So expand that heart chakra out further and further and further until it's 30 feet out. There you go. And as you're doing this, you're also helping to clear your aura, energy field, Taurus, whatever you choose to call it. And then we're going to go to our higher heart, which is in between our throat and the middle of our chest. And it's turquoise, beautiful turquoise, turquoise water, like turquoise the stone. And we're going to expand that one out too. We're going to expand it out 30 feet. So imagine it clockwise now expanding out 30 feet, expanding out further, further, and further until it's 30 feet, and just bathe in that turquoise. And again, you're clearing your field as you're doing this as well. Keep going. Ah, there we go. Well done. And then we move up to our throat chakra. Now imagine at your throat a deep, deep blue and expand that out to 30 feet. Deep blue like the ocean, deep blue like the twilight sky. Expand it out, expand it out, expand it out to 30 feet clockwise. And again, we're going to release our throat. We're going to speak our truth. Keep expanding. Wonderful. There you go. Perfect. All right, now we're going to imagine amethyst purple, and we're going to imagine it in between our eyes at the third eye. And we're going to expand that one out to 30 feet and expand it out clockwise. And imagine that beautiful healing amethyst color. Amethyst is so healing. And you're healing your pineal gland at the same time. You're taking off the fluoride, whatever buildup, whatever's happened in your life that's kept it closed. We're going to open it up. Expand it out to 30 feet. Just keep imagining it. Some of you will see, some of you will just imagine. Maybe some of you feel that color. It's warm, it's loving, and expand it out to 30 feet. Well done. Now we're going to take our crown chakra, and that runs around the outside of your head. You have neurons that run outside of your brain. That is the crown of thorns. We have a right to activate our crown of thorns. This is like an antenna. It's sending out the broadcast so that you can connect with your higher self for your highest good only. Nobody else can interfere. You're protected. You're strong. Nothing can sway you. And I want you to expand that out and imagine it is fairy dust, golden, sparkly, activating, surrounded out 30 feet, little dancing electricity around the crown. And expand that out 30 feet. Thank you for the art, Bear. And keep expanding, keep expanding, keep expanding. Well done. All right, now we're going to go up another one. We're going to go to our star chakra, which sits just above your head. And it is the whitest white of the purest light you can imagine. And I want you to start expanding that out 60 feet. Oh, yeah, we're going big this time. And you're going to expand it out. And you can imagine it going up, almost like a reverse tornado going up. Okay? And just expand it up over your head. There you go. Well done, everybody. Now keeping your eyes closed still. Just keep imagining now. And you're vibrating more. Now we've closed down those chakras that keep us in fear, keep us in the lower energies, and we're expanding the uppers. So we operate from love and know that you are safe and protected. And now I want you to imagine taking that white light that you've created, and we're going to go up through the dimensions. We're going to go through 1 through 12. And to me, 12 is pink. Okay. So we're going to take our white energy up. Now we're going to, up, expanding through. So now we're going to take this white light. We're going to run it through a torus field first. Run it through a few times. Mix it with your energy up through the center of your body, out through the top of your head, down to your feet, and through again. And imagine that white light now really purifying, clearing, and protecting you all at once. You are protected. You are loved. And now I want you to imagine this going out through the top of your head again, taking a little bit of Mother Earth with you, maybe about 10%, and taking that up through the levels. And imagine level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. And let's stop here for a moment and see if you get any messages. And imagine your energy just circling around the top of your head. Keep breathing. Are there any words that come in? Are there any messages for you? You're surrounded by love. And let's keep going. So we're going up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now imagine the color pink. Whatever pink you choose. Could be a deep, dark magenta pink. And imagine that swirling around your body like a tornado. Take any messages that are right for you. You will get them. Maybe it's a feeling of love, support. It's healing vibration, a tingling sensation caused by circulation and healing. Keep feeling that energy, that tornado of energy around you in the most loving and wrapped and enveloped way. You're surrounded by love, support, healing energy. Every little cell in your body is vibrating. And you just have this really loving feeling going on in your body. You're so supported. You're so loved. You're so exactly where you're supposed to be. There's nothing that should do except remember who you are and remember that when you put yourself first and you take care of you, you are much better able to help others. That when you realize nothing external is there to save you, that you need to choose to put yourself first and save yourself. You need to take those steps that allow you to become the best version of you. Self-care is not selfish. When our cup is full, we're much better friends, mothers, daughters, partners. We're better healers. And we all have this healing capacity to heal and support others in this path. Now we're going to go back down again into our bodies and bring this loving energy with us, going down from 12 to 11 to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to imagine this pink lava flowing over your body. It's starting at your head. It's flowing down over your head to the top of your ears, down the back of your head, over your forehead, over your ears, over your eyes, down your cheeks, over your nose, over the nape of your neck, the top of your neck on the sides, over your mouth and your chin. And as this is happening, you're just relaxing even more. And it's healing your body. It's going down your neck, over your shoulders, down the back of your neck, down the back of your upper back, down your chest, down your arms, under your arms, down your sides, down your stomach, down your mid back and lower back, over your butt and your hips, down your legs, down your hamstrings, over your knees, back of your knees, your shins, your calves. That's going down, down to your ankles, to your feet, and wrapping your feet. And that pink energy is coming back up through your energy center, and it's cleaning your entire field of anything that you've picked up in your energy field over the week, and it's cleaning it all out. And so again, there's nothing I can do to hurt you. You're protected. You're loved. Nothing can hurt you unless you choose. Now I want you to slowly come back into your body and wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Shake your hips in your chair. And let me know how you're feeling when you're ready to open your eyes. Jen says, "Oh my God, I feel amazing. This is amazing." Yeah, we all have this capacity. I'm just guiding you, just guiding you. You've all got the ability to be able to do this for yourselves. And for those of you who choose, this will be recorded. It'll be on YouTube. There's a couple other meditations there. So whenever you're feeling a little overwhelmed, you can always go and do this. But do you feel more connected? Do you feel relaxed? You're welcome, Sassy Cindy. And Pachamama, I'd like to know how your shoulder's feeling and under your arm. That is your masculine side. What are you holding on to that you haven't let go of yet? What do you need to let go of? You can't control others. That's coming through. So fun. Yes, lots of images and someone hugging me. Yay! And Catherine says, "I really enjoy your meditations." Thank you. You're welcome. Jen says, "Yes, I feel so connected." Cindy says, "Yes, I feel relaxed. Thank you." Good. Yes. This is your birthright. You should always get to feel like this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome. So does anyone have any questions? You can do this anytime. And if you're feeling that you're too floaty, let me know that too. Because then you just need to get grounded again. Yeah. You should do that in nature, 100%. You can go sit under a tree and just listen to this. Once you get it down, you can just do it yourself. This has come from me doing many, many times my own meditations and going through. And then, yeah, wonderful, Janice. Janice says, "Wow, complete peace activated. Thank you." You're welcome. I want to hear what magic happens through your day. So reminder, if this resonates with you, like it, share it, check it out on Adventures for Connection. These will always be posted on YouTube. Rumble didn't work today, but I think that's a user error. Go figure. Usually is. Pachamama, feeling a bit better. Okay, go take some self-care today, Pachamama. Quite often when we do this energetic work, it takes time to come down into the physical, but you too can. And remember, you're not your thoughts. They're like a wave. They're coming and going. Don't attach to them. And you're not your mind, you're not the one speaking, you're not the one seeing, you're not the one thinking, you're the one observing that. And so once you realize and you take that back seat of observer mode and you suddenly don't react to things as much, but you just wait. Somebody says something and you want to say something right back, but if you just hold back and wait a few minutes, you might have a different response and realize that you are responsible for how you react to things. And you can't blame somebody else for triggering you. What is that person saying that's triggered you that you need to look at within yourself? Yeah. Ah, so what happens with the lower chakras? I would just leave them for today. They will go back naturally. And you can choose to expand them again if you want. But right now, because you're so connected into earth, those lower chakras have been triggered a lot over the last, and they will be for the next month or so. So you will find that it's kind of nice to operate more in this fashion for right now. But if you choose, you can just go in and choose to expand them. Yeah. You can just, yeah, you can do it. You can keep going clockwise either way, right? I like to run things clockwise if you choose. Yeah. But you don't need to. You can operate this way. You don't have to have them all expanded all the time. I'm finding it easier to navigate being like a funnel. Yeah. It's fun to be a funnel. It's fun to have an energy vortex. So, oh, Roberta, beautiful. Wow, body so relaxed. I think my dog also enjoyed. Yeah, your dog relaxes when you relax. So your dog's also picking up on your energy as well. That's beautiful, Roberta. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, awesome. Okay, you guys. So yeah, feel free, share, like, come over to Adventures for Connection and check it out. I've listed everywhere to find me under the video, and stay tuned for more lives. So until then, have a blessed day. Enjoy, and don't forget, you are love. It is your birthright to have this feeling of expansion. You don't need to feel contracted anymore.